You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome back one more again to all my friends, all my hoodies, subscribers, supporters, family, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. We are going to be doing another Good Girls review. As you know, the season started a couple of weeks ago, season 4, and we are now on, they are actually about to be on season 4. We are now reviewing, they are now about to be on episode 4. We are now about to be reviewing season 4, episode 2. And then tomorrow on Saturday, I'll review season 4, episode 3. Yes, I'm a little behind. I didn't even realize the show had even started back up till like last week. And I was like, oh my God, they already got three episodes into the new season. So, after I got all my other ones out the way, I was like, okay, I can get my good girls out the way. But, so yes, come on in. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the, like, share, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. So come on in. Let's discuss this episode, which was called The Big Kahuna. And it is, again, Good Girls Review, Season 4, Episode 2. Now, excuse me. This episode started off with Rio being questioned by the police for Lucy's murder. Evidently, the bullets that matched the bullets that were in Lucy's body also matches bullets from other murders. However, Rio, I don't know how. I really don't know how. But Rio, he had a good alibi. But at first, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He was describing to the detectives how she was just laying there, right on the ground. The fight just drained her, twitching like an animal that had been hit by a car. I was like, what? He then said the whole thing went down right in front of him. And I was like, oh my God, is he like talking about the murder scene? Like Lucy's murder? Come to find out, Rio, he was replaying a fight scene for the detectives. Obviously, at the time of Lucy's murder, Rico told them he was sitting ringside at a fight. Not only did he have tickets to prove it, but he also told them that he could be seen on the kissing cam at the fight. But my thing was, how the hell was he at that fight when we all know for a fact that he murdered Lucy? Y'all, I don't know. Then they asked, how did you get these tickets? He said, oh, I just called in a favor. Uh-huh. What kind of favor? See, when he say call in favors, I'll be thinking of Mick, okay? Y'all know what that means. Mick ain't to be played with, okay? But anyway, as far as the ladies, Beth, Annie, and Ruby, the ladies, they were all seated in Beth's kitchen, trying to figure out the best way to get rid of Rico. Best way to get rid of Rio. I wanted to call him Rico. But it's Rio. First season, I was always calling him Rico. I was like, oh my God, why? This messed the man's whole name up. But anyway, the hitman Beth hired, as we saw last episode, he came back. After not being able to kill Rio, he went MIA, but not because of not being able to kill Rio, but because he was feeling some type of way for Beth. So Beth is concerned that she might have to sleep with the hitman in order for him to kill Rio. And I was cracking up when Ruby said something like, she was like, I don't know where you would go, but it'd probably be the only restaurant that has vagina on the menu. And right when she was saying that, Beth's husband, Stan, had walked in. He was like, "What's for dinner now?" Hopefully not vagina, at least not for the hitman. But they did end up going out on a date. But I have a feeling that eventually Beth will regret hiring this hitman. For one, because he obviously wants more from her. And for two, he's like sometimes violent for no damn reason. Like, did he really have to beat up that old man, the cook or the chef, just because Beth wasn't really enjoying the salmon? I don't know about him. I don't know about him. I mean, she was just sitting there like, hold up, it's okay. You don't have to take the food back. It was just a little, he went back there, took the food back. I'm thinking, well, he walked right in the kitchen. Maybe he knows the place, know the owner or something, and he can just have him fix or something real quick. After a while, he never came back, so Beth went looking for him. And when she saw him, he was sitting there with her old food in front of him on a plate, and his hand wrapped up in blood. And then when she looked over at the cook turned her back. He said, "I'll have your food." And, he was like, "I'll be with you momentarily, ma'am." And his face was just all beat up and bloody. Oh man, I'm like, see, I don't know about him, y'all. Beth, but whew. Anyway, Beth and Dean, they had some new clients for the hot tub business. Kahuna brand spas, who invented hydrotherapy, is interested in doing business with them. But as it turns out, Kahuna brand spas is a fake entity created by who other than the FBI, who's still running an investigation on them. Although Beth is behind the counterfeit business, they are investigating Dean. They got their eyes, they got their sights all over Dean. And why shouldn't they? All his name is all over everything. The business, the bills, the utilities, the books, his name is over everything. And as far as FBI agent Phoebe Donegan, she knows the truth. She knows the truth. But the FBI is not convinced. They're like, we need more proof that Beth is the one who's running this entire operation instead of Dean. If you don't give us that proof, then we're gonna have to arrest Dean, on account of the books. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end up, if they'll ever get Beth arrested or not, because the FBI agent who pretended like he worked for that spa company, he managed to convince Dean to give him the books. But Beth wasn't done doctoring the books, so they got like the wrong books. And the thing that gives me with Beth and Dean, like, if you're running an illegal business, you're laundering, you're committing wire fraud, you're committing murders, because let's not forget, Beth and them did commit a murder, okay? If you're doing all that, why not exercise more due diligence? Before just doing business with anybody, do a little research, dig into their background, or before making new friends like FBI agent Donegan. Beth has attended her workout class like how many times now? Without even knowing that Donegan is trying to get her arrested. And then Dean, he just knew that he had hit the jackpot with Kahuna brand spas. When they laid down later that night, he had his arms wrapped around Beth. He had his head resting on her big old breast. That woman got a big old chest. Okay, I wonder if she got a little black in her, because I don't know. Her whole shape. But anyway, he was laying on her breast, resting right on her, about to fall asleep like a little old baby, while Beth, her wheels was always churning. They always be churning. So she's sitting there, just sitting up thinking, and he's up there, life is good. The world is ours. He just thinking that everything right now is good for them, until they heard the police knocking at their door, there to take him in. Beth did not see that one coming. She just knew that they were there to arrest her. So now what? If Mick's not able to steal the books from the undercover FBI agent at the hotel, I don't know how Beth is going to get Dean out of jail. I don't know. Y'all give me your thoughts on that one. Now, as far as Ruby and Stan, excuse me, my favorite couple on the show. Ruby and Stan, Ruby and her family were sitting around their table discussing, how they were going to come up with the money for their brilliant son's new school. Not only do they have to pay for tuition, but their son now needs a laptop, iPods, etc., etc. Then suddenly the doorbell rings. And who's at the door? It was their daughter Sarah's donor family, Carl and Jenny. The ones who were always trying to suck them dry, by making them feel forever indebted to them, for receiving their daughters, But just like before, they still broke. They couldn't even call first, talking about they were out of minutes. Like, who the hell is still on minute phones in 2021? Then they explained to Ruby how they just got evicted from their place back in Madison, Wisconsin. So they are back in Detroit, Michigan, and staying in the garage of one of their daughter's friends. But what is really going on with that donor family? You know, Ruby and Stan, they thought they were just coming back, to bleed them dry again. Last time they took their car and money. They just constantly trying to get things out of them, again, trying to make them feel like forever indebted to them. And they do have a lot to be thankful for, but they don't owe that family nothing. They don't owe them nothing. But anyway, they tried it. They tried it. They be trying to get things from them for the longest. But Stan, he's now trying to get ahead of it. He's trying to get in front of it. So he reaches out to his buddy at work yes, because he's still at the police station. So he reaches out to him, to run a background check on them. And come to find out, Carl and Jenny are not even the parents of Ruby and Stan's daughter's donor. Ain't that some shit? I'm like, these people just invaded their privacy, created a bond with their daughter Sarah on the pretense that their daughter is Sarah's donor. Also, who even knows if they are really broke and homeless? And above all that, where's the real donor family? Child, I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. And so are Ruby and Stan. They done been hoodwinked. They done been bamboozled. They done gave a whole car, they only car, to that family and money. I don't know. Give me your thoughts on that one now. Give me your thoughts on that one now. And then I want to turn to Annie and her son Ben. Annie and her son Ben. Okay. Annie's son, he's transgender he was a girl, female. He's transgender to a boy, so he's now named Ben. His old name was Sadie. He's now named Ben. He's still at every single turn lying to her about everything. Also, he was trying to deter her in each way he could to keep Annie from attending his school fundraiser. And despite Annie knowing that he plays lacrosse now, he still tried to call the lacrosse players lame, as if he couldn't imagine playing lacrosse. Why? Because in the past, Annie said lacrosse players were douchebags. She said they were all douchebags and date rapers. So why would her son want to tell her that he's playing lacrosse, right? So now she knows the real reason why he at least lied about that, what she found out after attending Ben's school fundraiser. Annie trying to fit in with the other more well-off parents. She was there at the fundraiser. She kept bidding at overpriced, expensive items that she could not afford. Her ex was there and his wife, and they were looking at her like, "What the hell is wrong with you? How are you planning to pay all these things that you're bidding on?" And he told her, the ex said, I ain't got you on this. Okay, I didn't help you out before. I done sprung you out of so many situations. I'm basically paying for everything for our daughter. Annie was buying stuff that cost $10,000, $1,000. She was just like, 1,000, 2,000. I mean, I'm like, oh my God. And then I was thinking, how the hell is she getting all that money? But then I remembered that the pawn shop guy had told Beth, Annie, and Ruby to get business cards in their names for smurfing. For smurfing. It's a way to like move money around, cover up money trails or something like that. So with those credit cards, for them being able to move money around, they also can donate to different causes. So that's how Annie was able to spend over $15,000 in one drop at an auction. In fact, Annie was probably trying to kill two birds with one stone. Like, in one sense, she can move money around. And in another sense, she can also impress the people at her son's school and hope that he'll no longer be embarrassed by her being broke, or can't really say they're broke because he can stay with his dad, at their house whenever he wants. But basically, she wanted to, keep him from being further embarrassed. The first idea worked really well, but the latter did nothing for her son Ben. He was pissed because he's like, he couldn't imagine her throwing around money like that. Like, we live in this raggedy ass, shitty ass apartment. We got old appliances, old furniture. He's talking about the microwave burns all our food. We driving around in a car that has a big old hole in the floor. And I have forgotten all about the hole in the floor of Eddie's car. She do got a regular little car though. After 4 seasons, I don't even know why that thing's still running or how it's still running. So again, it looks like everything Annie does always backfire on her. Her son is again pissed at her. I don't know what's going to become of them. I don't know what it's going to take for them to be back into the spot that they used to be in. Like, remember season one? Her and her son, they were so close. Like, so close. I mean, her son looked more of a girl back then because she didn't start the transgendering right at the beginning of when the show first started, but they were so very close then, always relying and depending on each other. But now I don't know. They like worlds apart right now. So I don't know what she needs to do to get back on track with her son, but I hope she gets there soon. But anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please, again, like and share the video. Also, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And please follow us on Facebook, IG, Twitter, and the Hood Table, hoodtable.com. Thank you so very much. And also, everybody, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant. And also, tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. Today is Friday. Friday. What's today? The 26th. Okay, so tonight at 9 p.m. Don't forget we have Friday Night Live where we have no topics off limit, no host bar. We discuss any and everything from the hood to the White House. If you want to come through, you can even come through and just watch it and comment in the chat, or you can come through and jump up on the screen with me. We can have 10 people up on the screen and we can just be chatting about any and everything, anything from the hood to the White House. That's what Friday Night Live is, y'all. So make sure y'all come through tonight and show us some love if y'all have nothing else better to do. And on that note, you guys, stay blessed, be safe. Again, remain vigilant, and also always, always, always keep it hood. Bye.